Hello, Doc C here once again. It is April. It's actually towards the end of April. And again, I'm Doc C for Cochran Consulting LLC. We are a mergers acquisitions firm specializing in our E4 math philosophy system. We're going to be talking about E1 of that system, which is really entering. Why should you start a business? That's what we're going to talk about briefly today. We're all in favor of opening up a business. But before we do get into that, let me just tell you, if you have any questions or comments, please reach out to us at Cochran Consulting at yahoo.com, or you can reach me personally at Curtis at ccochranconsulting.com. All right. So let's talk about why, you should open up a business. But before I even do that, let me share with you a couple of pieces of data that just surprises me. The first question, of course, you don't have to answer this question. Who pays the most and the least amount of taxes in America? Well, you will be surprised. And by the way, you can actually go on the IRS website to actually look this information over. And it might deviate a little bit, but it's pretty spot on. The top 1% of all filers paid nearly 40% of all taxes. Top 1% earned 500,000 plus. The top 1%. The top 5% of all filers paid nearly 60% of all taxes. That is, the top 5% earned 200,000 plus. The top 10% of all filers paid over 70% of all taxes. Top 10% earned 150,000 plus. Here's the point. Now, even though a lot of, shall we say, people that may not have their own business, but they really do. For example, athletes. Athletes get paid a bunch of money. The good ones, of course, they're in the top tier. But what people understand is that's a business. That's their business. Their body and mind is their business, and it's an asset. It's a tremendous asset. And so they started their own business by kicking soccer balls or hitting golf balls or playing basketball or whatever it is when they were young, and they are now reaping the benefits. That's the idea behind business. Okay, is that when you start a business, you're not going to make money right out of the gate, but you will, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. The other thing I want to say is the bottom half of all filers paid only 3%. Okay, the bottom half of all filers, they are not entrepreneurs. They're not business owners. Okay, they are not. All right. So let's talk a little bit about this. Starting your own business has several financial benefits over working for a wage or a salary. First, you're building an enterprise that has the potential of growth, and your wallet grows as your company does. Second, your business itself is a valuable asset. Like I mentioned about athletes, their body and mind is an asset. And as this business asset grows, it becomes more valuable. That's the idea. Now, it's not going to be valuable out of the gate. Okay. Although if you put in 500,000 to build out a restaurant and you go belly up, it's actually worth 500,000. Okay. But that's part of the exit strategy. We'll talk about that later. Try to keep these benefits that I just mentioned of starting your own business in your mind when you have doubt, okay? Because you will have doubt. When you start your own business, you might hire and fire yourself over and over again. But keep in mind, you get to invest your time and energy into something you love to do. Self-actualization. You get to build your vision instead of someone else's. Watch it grow. You get to see your creation grow from an idea to an empire. Okay. Now, a couple of things that we talk about here in the E1 phase, probably the 5 reasons why you should start a business is: number 1, to have financial freedom. Number 2, to solve a problem and do it better than anybody else. Okay. Number 3, to pursue your passion and purpose. Maybe 4, to have a flexible work schedule. Maybe you have kids, maybe you have to take care of your mom, your dad, uncles, whoever. So you have a flexible work schedule. And really, number 5, to give back to the community. But ultimately, all of those are important, no question. But the bottom line is to work for yourself and watch it grow for a financial reward at the end. That's what our E4 math philosophy system is all about. You know, some entrepreneurs develop their reason for starting a business early, okay, while some endure years of salary, corporate activities, and so forth, and then they become an entrepreneur. But really, the number one reason, and you can do the research yourself, but the number one reason most people start their own business is because they want to be their own boss. Okay. They want to be their own boss. Now, when you do decide to get into business, and by the way, if you decide after watching this video that, hey, I'm going to start my own business, then you need to contact us, or you need to contact somebody that understands all this stuff. Okay. Especially, remember, we have our E4 system, and those are the only 4 cycles of business ownership. E1 is entering, E2 is evaluating, E3 is enhancing, which most businesses are in, and we're going to talk about that here shortly, and E4 exiting. Okay, that's our E4 math philosophy system. Now, reasons that a business might grow: greater sustainability or resilience in the market, lower costs due to economies of scale, greater market dominance, greater buying and bargaining power. So those are the things that you want to think about when you start your own business, because if you want to grow your business, you're going to have to be part of those moving parts. What are the 7 stages of business growth? And this is kind of like the whole everything in a nutshell here. The seed, which is your capital; startup, growth, established, expansion, maturity, and exit. Say that again: seed, startup, growth, established, expansion, maturity, and exit, which is really our E4 system. Okay. Each stage of growth in a business is important because businesses are known to face different challenges at each stage. They also require different financial management practices at each stage to survive. So these are the things that we talk about here at Cochran Consulting. We are a business that we're advocates for business owners. We help you in all the stages, wherever you're at. Even if you are failing, we can help you. So in closing, as I usually do, I'm going to show you our website, because I think it's important that you know that you have an advocate out there that will help you when things go south. Okay. This is our website. And if you're a business owner and you're already in business, you might want to take a look at Z-score. Okay. If you click on Z-score here, and then you click the graph right here, it'll take you to this site. Fill in your email, first name, last name, and company. And then when you hit enter there, you'll get your Excel spreadsheet Z-score that you can actually fill out yourself. Now, if you don't know what a Z-score is, it is a score that's going to really tell you how healthy your company is or is not. Okay. And it's your information. The only thing that we get or ask for you is your first name, email, and company names. That will reach out to you to see how you're doing and see if you did your Z-score and ask you if you where you're at in that E4 Mathosophy system, what stage you're at. Usually you're probably at E3. Okay, the next thing I want to do is look at this tab, increase your value now. And that's what we do anyway. Our system is built on the idea of increasing the value of your company. And if you are interested in that, which is really your E3 stage, come on down here. Want to increase the value of your company? We can increase your value up to 71%. That is not a lie. You heard it. You see it. Up to 71% in 12 months. Okay. You click on this. You'll go to this page, fill out this information, and it will come to us. We'll reach out to you, and then we can get started ASAP to increase your value in 12 months. All right. Next, the other thing I want, there's two more. There's our contact, our books. So our books, I've written several books, and my next book's coming out. It's going to be really, really good. But this is our book, the Semantics of Mathematics in Business. This book, if you click on there, you can buy it. It's only $20, $9.99 on Kindle. Okay. This book tells you everything about owning a business. All of those things I said. You begin a business, okay, you might evaluate it, you enhance it, eventually you're going to exit. That's our E4 system. All of this information is in here. Don't let the title fool you. There's a purpose behind the title, okay, but order it, read it. If you're a business owner, just don't even listen to me. Just read this book and you'll be more educated than most business owners on the process. Okay, our E4 system. The last thing are two nonprofits. I always like to talk about this because if you are a business owner, see if you can donate your time, services to nonprofits. It's a great cause. We are president and board of both of these, but it fits, it aligns with our mission and our philosophy here. The first one is FCB, Future Cycle Breakers. Their mission is to create opportunities for generating wealth in underserved communities by providing entrepreneurial readiness education, our basically E4 system. Click on here. This talks about the FCB. You can donate. Remember, this is a nonprofit, or you can come down here and click donate. We are really searching for dollars, and we do this nationwide, and we're trying to put together a lot of summer programs to teach kids entrepreneurism. The second one is Straight Talk. The mission of Straight Talk Counseling is to make available a variety of mental health, substance abuse, and rehabilitative services to individuals and families, okay, in need. And we do the same thing, except we get these people back on their feet, teach them about our E4 system. Well, not necessarily our system, but entrepreneurism, because that's what it's about. Start your own business, okay? And that's the last thing I want to say about the topic of E1, entering or starting your own business. Thank you, as always. Listen to me mumbo jumbo and talk business. I love it. You know, there are certain things that you were born to do, And this is actually one of them that I do. Anyway, again, this is Doc C at Cochran Consulting, mergers and acquisition firm. Please reach out to us at cochranconsulting@yahoo.com or Curtis at ccochranconsulting.com. Thanks for listening. You take care. Be prosperous. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. Take care. Bye-bye.